Hey you guys, welcome to the first episode of Mom Don't Listen.
I have to block you and we're not allowed to be friends.
They're a fucking.
Did they
Stop it, okay, you guys? So Justin, take it away. Take it away.
And I was eating her out while he was face fucking her.
Mom Don't Listen.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mom Don't Listen. I have something.
Right off the bat like that.
I don't know. Do you have something to say first?
No, but I'm just like, whoa, you jump right into it.
Well,
I like it.
Episode 6. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Starting to lose track
6.
already.
No.
That's how far we've come.
We're gonna be like episode 297.
No.
Yes.
Really?
What do you
I know,
mean?
but I think eventually we'll stop keeping track. There's no way I'm going to keep track to 297.
Well.
We're gonna have to.
Our management will.
That ass though. Honestly,
There's no way.
can we please get an editor?
Please.
I
if
would
you're
kill for an
watching,
editor. I will do some things for an edit. You already have.
No, I haven't.
Borderline. Borderline. Okay, so I just was like brainstorming things at work today because I was like, what the fuck am I going to talk about after that iconic episode with Maddie? Like, we gotta like step it up now.
Yeah.
And so I didn't make this up. My friend at work was asking everyone this question. I was like, wait, I want to bring this up to Justin and
Oh, I
Devan.
thought you were just going to say me.
Me?
No, I don't want just me. I'm not the part.
Okay, so the topic is going to be childhood trauma. But before we get to the childhood trauma part, I need to know, what playground kid were you? Like, what were you?
Yeah.
Can I guess? Can we all guess each other?
Yeah.
Justin was definitely like handball, basketball, soccer, something like that. And I see Devan at like Foursquare or handball because those tetherball. Tetherball was for the fucking crazy girls.
I ran that tetherball.
I knew it.
I did. I'm not gonna lie.
I could just see you like,
I did.
like just
Yeah.
beating some tall bitch's ass, and you're
And
just
then
like this big.
The girls that were mean to me, I would try to hit them with the ball. Like really hard. Yeah. I'd be like, around the world.
Oh my
And then,
god. So you identify as a tetherball girl?
Yeah, probably.
Was that your
Probably.
like the bell rings, it's recess, and you go straight to?
Okay, well, what year are we talking?
Let's do like
I have different eras. I
I'd
have
say like 4th, 5th.
yeah, like elementary school.
4th or 5th, because 4th grade I was in the hood, I was in the desert, and then 5th grade I was in Orange County.
Hmm.
So you have 2 different versions of me.
Okay, let's hear both.
4th grade, I was on that tetherball court. I was in Palm Springs. It was also like 102 degrees out. So I definitely didn't want to play soccer or anything like that. But then when I moved to Orange County, I honestly don't even think our middle school had tetherball courts.
No.
If it did, yeah, I didn't know where they were. So I would cheer on the playground, and I'd be throwing a round off because I didn't know how to do anything else.
Wait, I'm so confused why we weren't friends, because that's what I would do. I would
Sometimes-
make my friends fucking stunt me, and they would just drop me all the time. That's why I have like
There was
permanent
those
brain.
group of girls.
That was
at
me.
recess.
That was me in
Mhm.
middle school.
Okay, see, sometimes I would wear my cheer uniform to school
Oh no.
just because, yeah.
Please, no, daughter.
Mhm.
Just
then-
because a random Monday.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you know what I used to do?
And then I'd be on the playground like 7, 8, 1, and everyone would be looking at me. No one chimed in.
I wasn't allowed to wear makeup. I feel like this really sculpted me as a child. I am like who I am today as a human being. When I was until high school, I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend, wear makeup, or wear perfume.
What?
Hmm.
You couldn't smell good?
My dad hates perfume, so I honestly wasn't really allowed to wear it until I moved into the behind my parents' house, into the back house, because he hates it like a lot, and I love smells. So that's so funny.
I wasn't able to wear pajamas to school
What?
ever.
Not even for pajama day?
I get that. I'm not letting my kids do that either. For
What?
pajama day, yeah.
For pajama day, yeah.
But my kid's not rolling up in plaid
No.
What?
pants.
Me and my friends, we used to make our own pajama day. We'd text each other, like, wear pajamas
Yeah,
today.
there was always those
And then
things.
it'd be that group of girls.
Yeah.
Me, Kiana, couple others. We'd show up in our, like, vote for Pedro pajamas.
Yeah, my dad would just talk mad crap to me. Like, he would not let me leave the house in pajamas. Till this day, if I left in pajamas, he'd be like, go put real clothes on.
I started wearing
What?
pajamas to school in college. That was my thing. I used to have moccasin Monday for myself, not my friends, just
Oh my
me.
God, those
And
are
I
so
would wear moccasins every Monday because I just,
In college?
in college at OCC.
I love moccasins.
I know.
Especially during this
Me
time of
too.
the year. Is like my favorite.
They're
time to
so
wear them.
fun to wear, and they're so different. I feel like no one else wears them.
Yeah, I love them too. Moccasins.
Okay, so what were you on the playground?
Oh, definitely soccer for the most part. I would go to school early with my friends so we could play soccer in the morning. So we could play
my
in the morning
God.
and recess. Because it was very competitive. Yeah, I was definitely soccer. I did dabble into a little bit of tetherball, but mostly soccer, football, and a little bit of basketball for sure.
Okay.
Like I was running to the basket to go get a ball. 1,000.
Oh,
You know what I
one
mean?
of those.
Yes.
Whoa, you just unlocked a really deep
Running.
memory into my brain. That basket of balls.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So, for me, I don't know what it was about me. I was like really nerdy in like elementary school and middle school, and I don't know if it was other people doing this on purpose or if it was just a me problem, but I would always get hit by balls. Like always. Like either I don't know if people were like purposefully throwing them at my head,
I would do that.
but it would like every time I would walk past like anything, I would get hit in the head with a ball. It was so annoying. So I stayed clear from those. My thing, I was a bar girl. I was that bitch, split the bar, and I would be like twirling. I was that girl. I was that bitch. And I was good at it too, because I was in gymnastics.
She was so confident. Look at her.
I was good because I was a gymnast, and it was there were 3 gymnasts. Oh my god, I remember this. It was me, this hot ass guy. He's still hot to this day. Should I say his name?
No.
Yeah.
He was super duper hot. Like,
Which way does he go?
I think still my way. I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a really long time, but yeah, he was a gymnast. He was really good, like ripped, so cool. He's still hot to this day.
Shoot your shot.
I know, right?
I would.
He's all like light skin and like curly hair. I'm like, me in 5th grade. I have such a clear type and what is it called? A pattern throughout my life. Anyways, it was me, him, the hot man, and this bitch named Addie. I don't even care. I'm leaving her name in. I've never seen her again since 5th grade. So whatever, come for me, Addie. Whatever. You were
She's like,
mean.
I heard your foot right now.
Right.
I know. She has like devil horns. I remember one time I was on the bars and I was hanging upside down, and we both liked Caden. I feel like we were both kind of like trying to get him to love us back. You know what I mean? And she was way better at bars than me. My strongest thing was floor. That's why I went to cheer, because I literally sucked at everything else. I was really good at floor, and then like everything else like level 1, like a literal cartwheel on a beam. So I couldn't compete anything but floor. Anyways, I was on bars and they were doing giants. Do you know what giants are?
No.
When you fully go around the bar. He was doing that shit. Like you guys, my 5th grade ass was like, oh my husband. Oh my god, he's so hot. What the fuck? And then she was really good too. I don't know if she's necessarily doing giants too, but I remember she would do this thing and she'd like swing on it and backflip and land. Like they were really good. All I could do was like spin around the thing.
Yeah.
And like
That's impressive.
a pullover or something. They were good. And so one day I was hanging upside down on the high bar, the highest one, and I worked so hard to get there because my little 4'6" ass had to climb the side of
She
it
put
and
the
then
like the bar
jump over.
on a little mountain. So
Lit-
high.
Wait,
Literally.
and what did Addie do?
I'm hanging upside down, and this bitch grabs my ponytail and yanks me to the ground. Yeah.
What did you do?
In front of him. I cried, obviously, and like went to the bathroom. I was so embarrassed. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Why did you have to do that in front of my literal boyfriend?
Did
So
one of
embarrassing.
like the
Everyone
guards
laughed
say
at
anything?
me. No.
She didn't
This
get in
is like
trouble?
2009.
I had a redhead.
There ain't no guards looking around. They're all hanging out.
I
Like,
had a redhead that did not play.
Wait, we had a redhead too at our middle school. Her name was Gabby.
wait, I don't remember Gabby.
Girl, she would take my gummy worms on the field because you weren't allowed to eat, and then I'd see her eating them. Yeah.
What a bitch.
Mhm.
Wait,
At Gabby.
that's my question. Why were we not allowed to eat on the field?
Choke.
Literally a field.
Oh, choking. Because we were doing those backhand springs.
Not me. I was doing my
It
round
was like
off.
doing a round off. You have a gummy worm lodged in your throat. You're like,
What's the worst accident you've seen on the playground? Probably everybody's got your story getting yanked down by your ponytail.
Dude, literally, I thought I broke my tailbone one time. This girl had me in a hand like this, so like my feet were on her hands, and like we worked to get up there. Like multiple people got me up there. This was in middle school on the field, and she was like laughing and going like this, like ha 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 ha. And I was like, okay, like let's not move around like that. I wasn't that good at flying. I just started cheer that year. Feet go out in front of me, body goes behind her, and I just slammed into the floor. I was on grass, so thank God. But I remember getting up and being like, "You're so fucking stupid. Why were you doing that, blah blah?" And I got really mad at her. But worse was probably my friend Georgia jumped off the top of a playground and she got her tooth stuck in her knee. Shout out Georgia, she's a bad bitch. Georgia do anything.
In her knee.
Tooth in the knee. It was really gross. What about you guys?
No.
Mine was definitely, we were playing kickball, and there was this one kid named Rylan. I'll never forget this kid because he always played sports, but he was the most uncoordinated person ever. He ran like a duck. Like,
Poor Rylan.
he was chasing the ball when we were playing kickball, and he was running like this, looking at the ball in a basketball pole.
No.
Knocked back, knocked out.
No.
This is like in the 5th grade too.
No.
Yeah.
Aww.
Nerves had to come out. Like,
Rylan?
Yeah.
Poor Rylan.
Poor Rylan.
Did everyone make fun of him?
Oh yeah.
Or did he lose any teeth?
No, he was just bleeding. Like busted his forehead open.
Oh fuck, that sucks.
Yeah.
I think mine was in middle school. I was talking to Rebecca.
No.
Just talking, having a conversation, and out of nowhere, she gets nailed.
Oh no, not Becca.
Nailed in the face, in the eye to be exact, by a half-eaten apple.
Oh,
This kid.
what a fucking bitch.
I know who you are. I won't say your name because we're still friends. And someone dared him to like chuck the apple as far as he could.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he chucked it right into Rebecca's face. Like he was from across the field, so he just like threw it up in the air, like but far.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking to Becca like this, and then boom, like nailed her.
Oh fuck.
Like
Was she crying?
She was crying. She was bleeding. Her eye was like turning purple. She was
Ah, that's the worst when you get hurt in public.
Yeah.
Oh my god, one time, oh my god. After 8th grade graduation, this rich bitch threw a party. So after 8th grade graduation, this rich girl who had a fucking fat house threw a party. Party, no alcohol involved at
Wait,
all.
I was there.
obviously. Were you there?
Yeah.
No, wait, for her graduation?
Yes, and they had to search our
I
bag.
had nothing on me. This guy that me and Devan had both hooked up with was there. Not at the time.
Military man.
We'll call him military mans because he's probably gonna come up later anyways. So military mans because he was in the military. sorry.
Don't give
Whatever.
it all out.
He was there. He was my first fucking love ever. I remember the second I saw him at a bonfire in middle school. He was a year younger than me. I locked eyes with him and he was like, "Hey, what's your name?" And he had bright blue eyes and he's tan. And I was like,
This man has always had game on.
Yeah.
I
never
just
know.
remember being like,
Yeah.
I'm in love with this man. I'm in love with him. It's endgame. 12 years old, endgame. Like, in love. Anyways, he was there that night. I had never danced with a boy before in my life. And he wanted to like dance with me. Well, I don't even know. I think I probably did that, honestly. I was probably like shoving my butt against him. And this is when I had no ass at all. Started dancing. He's like trying to keep up. I remember I was just moving my hips like as fast as I could because I never grinded. So I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm dead ass sober. So embarrassing. After that, I go into the pool, right? People are playing with a basketball, throwing it back and forth. I'm in the pool, head to pool, like, you know the steps on the pool you can sit on, and then the wall of the pool is behind you.
Yes.
It's like the curve of the pool at the fucking middle of my skull. Someone throws the ball, hits me straight in the nose.
Oh my god.
I slam my head against it and I come to and I'm in the pool and everyone's crying, laughing at me. It was so traumatizing and humiliating. Like, I was literally like holding back, you know, when you get hit in the nose. I was like, oh my god, don't fucking cry, don't. And your nose is like pounding.
Yes.
I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh
Feels
my god, what do I do? This is the most embarrassing night of my entire fucking life. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I just started crying. And everyone's like, oh my god, are you okay? I was so funny. And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then I got out and was like, I like went to the bathroom and ran in
What
there.
do military mans do?
He wasn't there.
Did
I
he
don't know
kiss
where
you
he
and make you
was.
feel better?
No, we didn't kiss until I was in high school.
He waited for you.
We met when I was 12 years old and he cheated on me like 100 times. It was so mean. I'm like, he cheated. We like never dated. Anyways, that brings me to my second question. Have you guys ever been publicly humiliated?
Last
Twitter
week.
days.
Yes. I was hoping you would say that.
Oh.
Twitter was a battlefield.
It
That
was
was, like,
cutthroat.
I remember at one point going onto Twitter, it was like low key scary.
It was
Because
fucking terrifying.
It was low key getting terrifying because you never knew somebody's nudes, like
Dead ass.
just the most random crazy stuff, and I was just like, oh my god. Yeah.
You got humiliated on Twitter?
Yeah, definitely people would like talk shit on Twitter about me sometimes. But I was also talking shit on people, so it was like,
Would they say your name?
yeah,
Like at Justin,
yes,
you're
yes,
a pussy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes, 1000%.
Oh shit.
And then you would have to go to school, and it was like the topic of the week.
Yes. We had this thing at our high school. It was a Twitter account. And they
Are you talking about drunk freshmen?
No, I'm talking about Stay Classy. I don't know if I'm allowed to say like the name of it.
Yeah,
That was
do
our
it.
motto in high school. Like our high school motto was like "Stay classy, Pittman."
Okay, we had the same one.
And
So
Stay
I think it's
Classy,
from
HG.
Anchorman, no?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm pretty sure it's from Anchorman or a movie or something.
Oh, yeah.
And so this kid thought it was like, they would always in the morning announcements at the end, they'd be like, "Stay classy, Huntington Beach," or whatever. And we'd be like, haha, so funny. And then someone thought, oh, let's make a Twitter account called Stay Classy and just post everyone's dirty laundry on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was terrifying.
I would always block those right away.
Oh, they would still post you.
I know, but I
You just didn't want to see it?
I would just block them.
Oh
Be
my
like,
god.
never saw
Really?
them.
I was like submitting things. I submitted Gracie and Emily are the hottest sisters at Huntington High School.
Because you got to think about it. I already knew I was living
And they
underneath a rock.
posted it.
I was already living underneath a rock at that point, so like I was always terrified of being outed.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
so true. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's where, like,
Terrifying.
I was terrified from.
Oh my god, that's scary.
Gracie, backtracking. Did you do it off your actual account?
No, so you went through Ask FM, so it was anonymous.
Oh,
So on
okay.
Ask FM, I did two. I did this guy, he broke my heart, so whatever, fuck him. I was like, blah blah blah, looks like an asparagus, send. And they posted it. They posted it like right away, and I was like, oh fuck yeah. And then I said, Gracie and Emily are the hottest sisters at Huntington Beach High School, send. And then like they posted it, and I was like, fuck yeah. And it had like not a lot of likes. I probably had like 20 likes or something.
31 likes.
And I was like, yeah, oh my god, I am so cute. Me and Emily are slaying.
That's good. Oh my
Dude.
I remember a tweet that went out about me.
Oh,
This
no.
guy who was really popular at the time. If you're watching this, you know who you are also. And I would miss school a lot because I had a lot of health issues and I was just a bad student. Let's be real. I would ditch school. I lived 5 minutes away. I lived walking distance. Ain't no way you're keeping me on campus if there's no fence. So I would ditch school a lot. He tweeted one day when I ditched.
Oh no.
He said, Devin Ray is so hot, but when we start a family, I'll have to carry the family on my back because she has no education foundation.
Oh shit.
So I invited him to my college graduation 2 years ago, and he came.
No way.
We went out afterwards, and we were walking, and he's like, "Oh, congratulations, Devin!" And I looked at him, and I was like, "Remember that one time that you tweeted back in 2012 that if we got married, our kids would have, or you would have to carry the family on your back because I have no education foundation?" And he laughed. He was like, "Oh, like, yeah." I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'm just making sure we both remember."
Like, okay, well.
No, but he's super cool. Love him.
Aw.
But
I was about to say, because we hung out with him.
we did, but I just wanted to make sure he knew that I knew that he knew that he bullied me. So
Damn.
that tweet will stick with me forever. I don't know why. There was a lot worse tweets, like calling me fat, ugly, butterface, all kinds of things. But like that one,
Fat.
yeah.
I got some hype on Twitter one time.
Oh,
Like, these
okay.
girls would
Switch the
post
feeling.
my veins on Twitter, and one time they posted my foot.
Did
toes.
you get paid? You didn't get
They
paid.
posted your
This was,
foot
like,
on Twitter
before the whole yes.
and said
No.
what? Look at the veins.
Stuck on these.
Yeah, there was these two girls that were like mad in love with me, and they would like low key would fight. They were like best friends, but also stopped being friends at one point because of me. Then became friends again. They would all be friends
Because of
again.
you.
Wait,
they
can I
stopped being
guess?
friends.
Can
Shut
I guess?
up.
Miss Homegirl didn't go to our high school.
Miss Homegirl.
Just girls did.
One time this girl tried to kill Justin.
Oh yeah. Can you please tell that story?
Please tell it. It's
That's
so
my
good.
favorite.
It's
So
really
it was
good.
senior year of high school, and we had homecoming coming up, and two girls wanted to take me. Well, I was really talking to one. I took her to like my prom junior year and everything, but she had moved about 45 minutes away from my hometown. She went to a different high school. Well, she still wanted to ask me to like my high school formal, I think, or homecoming. And a girl that went to my rival high school also wanted to go to my homecoming at my school. So my high school played our rival high school where one of the girls went. And the other girl that lived 45 minutes drove all the way to the game. And she was with me. Like we went together. We were sitting with each other the whole 9 yards. Wow. At halftime, she gets up in front of the whole student section and like has this big old long paper. You know, like the paper you would put in front of the game, the football games.
Yes.
She had like took her
Like
a
the
week.
roll, it
Yes.
rolls out. You have to paint it.
She like had painted a lion because that was like our mascot, and like asked me to homecoming. So of course I said yes. It was literally in front of the whole school, parents, teachers, like everybody. So I said yeah. Well, the girl that went to my rival high school was on the cheer team, and she had planned on asking me after the game with a bottle of Ciroc that said formal question mark.
That's way cooler.
Right. So she's like
Justin said that's
performs
my
her
type.
little halftime show, finds out that I got asked because like she's like seeing it on Snapchat. It's like already like on Snapchat was like at its peak. I feel
Yeah.
like. So it was all over Snapchat and stuff. She's like texting me like, "Is this true?" Like da 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 da. Like pissed. So
And you guys were talking before?
me and her kind of talked a little bit, and but she just always had a crush on me,
Hmm.
like a fat crush on me.
And you didn't really like her.
Wasn't reciprocated.
It was, but she was a wild one.
Who was hotter, Ciroc girl or the girl with the long paper?
At the time, the one with the long paper.
But now Ciroc girl's hotter.
Yeah.
Oh, have a turntable.
Long story short, so the tradition after the game was to always go to In-N-Out after our home game. So
Mhm.
this was pretty much a home game for both high schools because they played at the same stadium. So the two high schools in my hometown played each other. We all go to In-N-Out after the game. Well, of course, I'm there with the paper girl and cheerleaders there as well with like all her friends in her high school.
It's a rock girl.
It's a rock girl. So of course she comes up to me and she's like trying to be very sarcastic and stuff. And she asked me if I'm going to the party. And I told her no because I was supposed to just hang out with paper girl after In-N-Out. And then my friends end up talking me into going to the party. And I was like, I don't want to drive like because I want to drink if I do go to the party. So my friend that was driving was like, just get in my truck, like let's go. So I get in the truck, leave paper girl at In-N-Out
You're such a dick for that.
with my friends. For some of my friends.
You just
'Cause
Irish
she doesn't go to my
goodbye.
high school. She drove 45 minutes away. Or lives 45 minutes away.
Oh my god, you drove her there?
No, she
Oh.
drove down
Oh, you're such
in her
an
freaking
ass.
pink Camaro.
Hot.
Yeah.
Okay, paper girl.
And yeah, so she's like blowing me up. I just get into the truck. I remember literally like hiding in the truck, like
Did any of you feel
You're-
bad?
a little bit,
Such
of
a
course,
dick.
but I was such a fuckboy senior year of high
That's
school.
insane.
I
You
was
just
like
don't seem
the
like
talk
that to me.
of the town in that town during senior year. Like everybody wanted to be my friend, not to like. Anyways,
Same. I'm just kidding.
like people would text me like random numbers, like "Where's the parties tonight? Like which one are you going to?"
Oh, you were a promoter in high
You
school.
were a
1000%,
promoter.
1000%. I was going to all the high school parties, even if it wasn't my.
I
high
was
school.
the bitch that was texting you. Hey, what's going on tonight? It's like a Monday night. You're like, bitch, go to bed. Do your homework.
So
You have no education foundation.
Macau, and the only reason why I went to the party is because Ciroc girls like had already went to the party. She's like, I'm at the party. Like, are you coming? Are you coming? So I was kind of getting like,
You said I'm coming.
yeah. So I pull up to the party. She's already
Mhm.
drunk because she's like a sloppy party girl.
Uh-oh.
Did she drink your Ciroc?
No, she said she saved it, and she
That's
still asked me to go to formal with a bottle of Ciroc at the party.
And what'd you say?
I said, yeah.
Oh my god, Justin.
And me and her finished the bottle of Ciroc.
Damn, you're black.
Blacked out, especially her. And so what I end up doing
Wait, did you hook up?
a little bit, but then she ended up going to like her friend's house that they did like hard party stuff. Like I wasn't doing all of that. I wasn't introduced to that lifestyle yet. It
Mhm.
was just like drinking and maybe a little other whatever. Anyways, so she goes over there with her friends to like their little after thing that they always do. Also, it's like very cliquey at that house because they do things you're not supposed to be doing. So it's like not everybody can come. Type of vibe.
Mhm.
So the other girl, paper girl's texting me. I'm talking paragraphs at this point. Like she's heartbroken.
Mhm.
So I feel so bad, and I'm like lying straight through my teeth,
Oh.
saying like I'm not going with her. Like da 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 da. Straight lie to her.
This gives me so much anxiety.
Yeah.
I was paper girl in so many situations.
So
And Ciroc girl.
so what had happened was I take paper girl to my formal. So we do mine, go to my high school formal, and then I just end up going to formal at my rival high school with Ciroc girl.
Okay,
So I
compromise.
still went with both.
Did you hook up with both?
Yeah.
Period.
And then they forever hated each other after that.
You
Okay,
know you're
not
hot.
getting to the part where she almost killed you.
Oh,
The whole reason why you told the story.
so Ciroc girl, Ciroc
You're just
girl.
hyping yourself up. Yeah, two bitches one night. What's up? Two dances. Two
No, not one
homecomings.
night. Not one night.
Shit, might as well been.
So my formal was first. So Ciroc girl was really upset because I still went to my formal with paper girl.
Mm.
So, but me and Ciroc girl was still friends because she was crazy.
So you thought.
she was crazy. Like this girl was like out there. It's like
Yeah.
my mom's like, don't hang out with her.
Oh no, you're
Like I'm not even kidding. Like she was crazy. Um, so I went to my formal with Paper Girl, and so Rock Girl invited me over after that for like a little pool party. So I go over to her place for a little pool party, and she had more gifts for me, just not the bottle of Ciroc. So she didn't give me the chocolates. She kept the chocolates, cut up razor blades into small little pieces, all chopped up,
God, bro.
stuck them in the chocolate, so it was like just like little pieces all around. And when I was at the pool party, she gave one of my friends one, or no, he just ate one, and she had to confess.
Did he start bleeding everywhere?
He went to the doctors, but they were just like, we got to kind of like wait for you to poop it out.
But when
like,
he chewed it didn't like.
no.
What do you mean she confessed? She was like, "Oh my god, by the way, I cut up razors. I tried to kill Justin.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry."
Holy
because it was like
fuck.
a big thing. Because when he like said he ate one, she like panicked. Like she freaked out.
But if you ate one, she wouldn't have freaked out.
No, because she hated me at that
Holy
time.
shit, bro. That is fucking next level.
That's like attempted murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
1000%.
you should have
Did,
sued her.
did anyone sit her down after and say like, "Hey,
She was
you can't do
wild.
that"?
Like she was wild.
That's not even wild. That's like fucking needs to like get help.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
no,
like
she did
Oh,
Like,
good.
she- yeah.
Oh,
She got
good for
help?
her.
a little bit.
Okay.
She was like
A little.
she was definitely like on some medication for her craziness. I
Maybe
guess.
she was like.
But
not
that's why
to-
she would black out and like do crazy things every
Mm.
single time she went out. Like every single time she went out, there was always a picture or a video or a story of her doing something way out of pocket.
You do think she did the razor blade thing when she was drunk?
Oh, probably. Her parents were really concerned for her at one point. Like actually.
Like,
concerned for her.
yeah,
I mean, I would too. My
yeah.
kid was cutting razor blades and putting it in chocolate. I'd be like, oh my god.
But she's doing great now from the looks of her social media.
Hey, social
You
media
still
is
follow
just
her?
a highlight
Mhm.
reel.
Do you still follow Pink Camaro Paper Girl?
No, I haven't talked to her
Since the dance.
since like
We're leaving her in and out.
2017.
Damn.
been
Did
a
she? Did
minute.
you guys just like block each other? Did she block you? Or you don't
Yeah,
remember?
we kind of blocked each other, and then when I moved to Santa Barbara, we kind of still talked a little bit, but then I had other homegirl who moved to Santa Barbara for me.
Mm-hmm.
So
He had bitches.
You had
when I met him, he had
bitches.
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 Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Nothing's changed.
He still has bitches, but in different form.
Yeah.
In a
Mhm.
different font.
Different font. But yeah,
Damn,
That
that's
was wild.
gnarly.
That is wild.
we almost got caught one time hooking up in my car at a party. The sheriffs like came knocking on our window.
Oh, that happened to me when I was
They
getting
didn't do
felt
anything,
up
though. They were
before.
just like, "You guys gotta go."
Was it too steamy in there? They
I think
couldn't
so.
see.
Yeah.
That happened to me one time. It was my first time ever, like, steamily making out with a man. We went to Fast and Furious at the movies,
Ooh,
and he was my friend's boyfriend's friend. So we like double dated.
gotcha.
And he kept trying to touch me, and like, I'm not a big cuddler if I'm not really into you. And he kept trying to touch me, and I was like, gross, gross, get away from me. And then once we got to his car, classic Gracie, I was like, let's fuck. I'm just kidding. I didn't want to fuck. I just wanted to like make out. So I straddle him.
Mm.
Mind you, it's the day before Easter that comes into play. What is up with me and Easter hooking up
okay, I was about
on
to say.
Easter? Different situation, different man. I was probably like 15, straddling him, making out, policeman, knock, knock, get the fuck off. I was like, oops, sorry, get off. But like while he was straddling me, he like felt me up, touched my little boobies, even though I had like literally nothing back then. But I was like, oh my God, he's
Little
touching
Hershey
me.
kisses.
Oh my God. And so he dropped me off, whatever. Then my family would always go to a sunrise service the next day at the beach at 5 a.m. So I had no time to like recuperate and like process what just happened to me. I feel like getting felt up for the first time when you're like 14 is like a big deal.
is.
You're like, holy shit, I just let this man touch me. That's so sad how desensitized I am now. I'm like, if a guy just felt me up, I'd be like,
That's it?
That was anticlimactic. I'm like, damn, what a prude. Anyways, when we went to church, we were all sitting on the like grass field in Huntington, you know, by the pier. And we're all sitting there, and the pastor's like, if you just like need forgiveness from God, like everyone close their eyes. Like if you need forgiveness, just like stand up. And I stood up because I felt so bad.
Oh, you rose.
And then I got baptized.
So you were really on your journey.
And when I stood up, my dad was like, what the fuck did she do? Like, what? She's probably like, oh, great. Hot daughter.
That's when he knew.
Yeah.
That's when he knew. He's like peeking. He's like,
Sometimes I wonder that, like, when is the moment that my dad was like, she's
just Gracie.
like, she's doing things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to know how obvious things are, like, when you're a parent. Because, like, I thought I was being so sneaky, and I probably wasn't.
I fully talked to my dad on acid one time, and he had no idea. And then later I told him, and I was like,
Really?
You didn't know? Like, I was, like, talking about the clouds. It was nighttime. What do you mean?
Oh, your dad is
I
so
know,
cute.
I love him. Love you, Dad.
Yeah,
Please
I hid me smoking weed from my parents for like 2 years, a year and a half.
See, like, my sister tried to, and, like, everyone just knew. And she thought no one knew, and we were all like, bro, like, it's so obvious. What do you mean?
Yeah, I think sometimes parents play naive when they don't want to believe it.
Yeah.
I feel like that was definitely my parents because it was so obvious. I would literally leave the house at like midnight. It was like go meeting up at the park to go smoke. Mom, what am I doing on a Wednesday leaving at midnight?
I had a curfew. You didn't have a curfew?
No, I did.
They tried to have a curfew, but I was the youngest.
What do you mean try?
No, that's how it is.
I was the youngest.
You're the youngest too.
They got more strict as they went on.
You're in a different situation.
It's a little different. No offense. My mom would be like, you need to be home by midnight. That was my thing during the week. Was midnight.
Midnight?
Yeah.
During the week?
Yeah.
Weekdays.
Yeah.
What was it on
Damn.
weekends?
Mine was 10, and then weekends was midnight.
Mine was like 8 p.m.
Mine
Sun was
like
out.
2 in the morning.
Huh?
2 a.m. for me was in college, and then I finally moved to the back house, and my mom was like, okay, I don't really give a fuck what
It
you
got
do.
to the point where they were just like,
Whatever.
Yeah.
Damn, it's crazy.
It was always a big deal, though, when I would take my mom's car. When I took her car, she would be like,
because you were driving.
Yeah, I'm driving. So
that makes sense.
That was a different situation. So I never really liked to drive.
I think my parents' thing was more like, we don't want to hear about it. We don't want to see it.
That
like,
too.
my parents weren't really the ones that were like, just do it at home so we know you're safe. My mom was like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear about it. Like, blah, blah, blah. And then once I got caught, they grounded me for like a week. And then after that, they were like, all right, whatever. I was like 17. And then they were like, do you want a shot? Because I got caught because I was throwing up projectile vomiting downtown in broad daylight. I was supposed to go to a bonfire. I got way too fucked up. I was drinking gin. I was with Ava. Ava calls Emily, my sister, and is like, Gracie's dying. Help her. Because I smacked my head in a bathtub. Yeah, it was so messy. So messy. I probably had like literally 4 shots of gin.
I believe it.
But I was so tiny back then. And I had never drank before. And I was just projectile vomiting. And then my sister told my mom.
What's the maddest your parents have gotten towards you?
Ooh,
It was probably that. I want to say that day, my mom was so mad at me. She goes, I'm going to tell your cheer coach. And I was like, no, please don't do that. Like, my competitive cheer coach. I was like, she's going to fucking kill me. She's like, why do you care about her more than me? Or like, why do you respect her more? And I'm like, because she's going to beat my fucking ass, Mom. If you told me, like, go run to the fence 25,000 times, I'd be like, no. But if she did, I would have to do it. If she was like 200 burpees, like, my mom was like, I'm going to conspire with her and we're going to figure out a punishment for you. And they're like, you need to get a job. I was like, no, they took my job. I was like, I can't do a job. My mom's like, I was like, I can't do a job. Like, cheer in school is like way too much already. Like, how much? She's like, okay, then I'm going to take you out of cheer. And I was like, bro, now you want me to really get fucked up, huh? Because that shit kept me in line. But I think that were the time I like disappeared at like, oh, I was at Target and I lost my mom and I went to the intercom lady and they were like,
Oh my.
Angela Jacobs, your daughter is at aisle number 7 waiting for you. And my mom came up to me and she's like, what the fuck, crazy? Everyone's staring at us. I've been looking for you for like 45 minutes. It was so funny. But I didn't really get in trouble as a kid. What about you guys?
So, when I was younger, this is one scenario I will never forget. I got away with it for the first couple of years. So, when I was a freshman in high school, my mom owned her own permanent makeup shop down on Main Street in Huntington Beach. And it was 4th of July. I was feeling wild. And I don't think I've ever told her the full story either. So if she's listening to this, I'm really, really sorry because I definitely butchered the story and you were still pissed.
She shouldn't be listening because it's called Mom Don't Listen.
Exactly. So me and like 5 friends snuck into my mom's shop on Main Street because my brother's girlfriend at the time was working. And she was cool. We were like close in age. Me and my older brothers were 6 years apart. So she must have been like 5 years older than me. She was cool. She let us go into my mom's shop and we all had this marvelous idea to tattoo ourselves, but like we would all tattoo each other. Yeah, I was 13. And I had this great idea. I wanted to get fuck it tattooed on the inside of my lip.
Tumblr is
So
I was
Tumblr.
living out my Tumblr dream.
You still are.
So we did that. I tattooed fuck it on one of my friends tattooed it on my lip. My other friend tattooed 714 on her toe.
Oh no, not the area code.
714 on the toe. The other one did like a moon on her wrist. Anyways, that was that. My mom never found out. And then later on, like 5 years later, my mom and I, we were on a cruise to Europe and me and my mom were close. We were bonding and stuff. And I don't know how we got on the topic. We were laying by the pool on the cruise ship going into Greece. And I'm telling her, I'm like, yeah, Mom, you won't believe it. Like, when I was 13, I, snuck into your shop and her face, like, it was like she saw a ghost.
Oh no.
She was like, you did what? And I was like, hey, Mom, like, that was years ago, like 5, 6 years ago. Like, you can't get mad. Like, the time has passed. Yeah. And she was like, you betrayed me. You betrayed my trust. And I was like, oh, okay, this isn't where I thought it was going. I thought we were hee ha ha.
Worst, yeah.
And she was just like, I can't believe you. Like, what else have you lied about? And like, I still had a week with her on this boat.
No.
Yeah.
And a cruise, like, damn.
Cruise, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. And my mom and I, we kind of already like don't get along if we're with each other because we're exactly alike. So if we're with each other for too long, so yeah, she was like, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. Like, how could you? The whole time, till this day, she brings it up. I never told her that 1, my brother's girlfriend let us in. 2, that it was like 5 of my friends and we all did it, and she knows all those friends.
Did you say it was just you?
I think so. Once I saw how mad she was getting, I was like, okay.
Stop with the details.
I was like, let me retract and go back.
And gaslight you.
Yes, exactly. Did
I say that? Did I say your shop?
She was so upset. Like, and I've done some pretty bad things in my life. She was furious.
The trust.
Oh, no.
The trust. Yeah, it was the trust, which I guess, sorry, Mom, love you. My consequences, the tattoo is still there, unfortunately. And it's like, half gone, so it's like
fuck it.
Like, it's just,
wait.
You want to see it, huh?
No.
Is that what you were gonna say?
Oh yes, but also, didn't she tattoo you when you were like younger too?
She did give me my first tattoo. She did. I think it was different though. The way she thought of it, justifying me at 13, was she said it was something I'll have on my body forever. So if she dies, it's like a little hurt. She's like, if I die, you'll have it on your body. I'll be with you forever.
That's cute though. Was it with her permanent makeup thing?
Yeah, I was the first tattoo she ever gave.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah.
Cute.
Okay, Justin, your turn.
Oh, mine was definitely when I went missing.
Oh,
No.
I
no,
love
no,
this
no,
story.
Not that story.
Not
I went
that
missing a
story.
few times.
What
Wait, did you think about the Mexico trip?
No, the New York trip.
Yeah,
Oh
not the New
yeah.
York trip. This was in high school. Even go to this coffee shop where it was like open mic and people like sing and stuff, and it was like a cute little coffee shop and it was open mic, whatever. Thought I was living my Tumblr dream at the time. It was like very folk like vibe. Anyways, I meet these older group of high schoolers. I think they had just graduated high school or something like that. They were like freshmen in college. I was like a junior in high school. We wanted to be spontaneous and drive around all over town and not come home.
Oh no.
So it got to a point where it's 2 a.m. and my mom's like, "Are you on your way home yet?" And I'm like, yeah. And then we go to like a few parties, drink, smoke, and then they're just like, let's just stay up all night. Like, let's just stay up all night and not go home. And I thought they were cool because they were older than me. So I turned off my phone.
No, you did not.
That's like the
Oh
worst thing
my
you could do.
God,
A
that's
parent's
the
worst nightmare.
No, that is the worst. I know exactly. And you just turn it back on. There's like 30 million missed calls.
But it was
from
one of
mom.
the most fun nights I've ever had in my life. We got super drunk. We went to like Denny's. We went to like the middle of the field and like stargaze. Like,
wait, why does that sound like the night we had with Jess? Like not too long ago. We
It
literally
gave
went
that
to
vibe.
Denny's and like looked at the stars.
Yeah. We snuck into like one of the high school pools and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, like it was very a spontaneous, adventurous little night. But boy, did I pay.
Damn.
How much trouble?
Yeah, how much trouble?
So I'm 30 minutes away from my home at my friend's house. And that's where like we went to sleep at like 7 a.m. And I finally turn on my phone and it's like of missed calls and text messages from my mom, my dad, everybody.
Your grandma, your
sister,
cousin.
everybody. And long story short, I had to confess where I was, and they came and picked me up. And I just remember like my mom crying, saying like, she thought something happened to me, which is so valid. She was worried and all that type of things. And she was just like, why did you feel the need to do that and stay out and not come home? Like, is your home life bad or something? Like, why didn't you come home?
You're like,
I was like,
how do I say this lightly?
She's like bawling her eyes out, like fully a wreck, like thought I died.
Could you imagine like your kid doing that though?
She was like swearing it was like 30 minutes away from like calling the cops and like reporting me missing, like the whole 9 yards. I did it again.
Again?
Years later on a family vacation. But we can save that one.
Okay, that's for another time. That's for our next episode.
We could do
that note,
family vacation segment next week.
Yeah.
And on that note, you can follow us on Instagram at MDL Podcast. Tune in next week for Justin's wild story of him going missing 2.0.
Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 6. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to listen every Sunday on Spotify and YouTube.
Yes, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.